Hello everyone, today we are going to be exploring the Great War mod for Hearts of Iron 4, World War I mod for Hearts of Iron 4. Yes, it's a pretty cool thing. You can either do the 1910 start or May 1914 when Franz Ferdinand was assassinated, I believe, or very soon after. We're going to do the 1910 start here because we want to check things out slowly. We're going to play as France. We're not gonna do anything too crazy, but yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. Hopefully, we'll play semi-historically. But yeah, there's all these cool countries you can play as: Ottoman Empire, United Kingdom, German Empire, Italy, Austria-Hungary, Russia, any of the other countries. Yeah, we can take a look at the map. Yeah, you got the Balkans right here. Got the big Ottoman Empire. You know, the Qing Dynasty. British Raj, you know. The Russian Empire. Much larger than in present day. And then you have, you know, South America. Looks largely the same today as it did then. I don't think... No, I think Chile still has all this, I think. No, they don't. Bolivia has that now, I believe. Yeah, so that changed a little bit, I think. Yeah, Central America's pretty much the same. You know, not much here is different North America, but yeah, Europe is going to be a great battleground. Alright, everyone. We are going to build a ton of military factories, because we are going to need lots of equipment. No doubt about that. Whoa, 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 what does that flag mean? Wait, is this my, like, puppet? Do I... Oh, shoot. I have puppets, okay. Did not realize that. Actually, if we're smart, we will not build in Morocco. Alright, so, there's a couple different things about this mod. On the construction screen, there are trenches, which are basically land forts, I think. I think they're basically land forts, but World War I version. All the major factions have their own unique trees, which is pretty cool. I mean, you could definitely go either way to join the Allies or to join the Germans, I believe. There should be a way here and here somewhere. Maybe there isn't. Actually, it does not look like there is. I might have lied about that. Oh, I was like, what's this? No, this is the, Holy cow, they somehow managed to stick the World War II tech tree down here, too. Yeah, this kind of goes before the World War I tech tree. It's a little bit, it's a little different. But, I think we got this. Yes, we could have a we could have a communist France. I don't think that's going to be wise, though. We should assert French position in Central Europe. Or we should go for factories. Factories is probably a better idea. So we'll do that. But yes, each of the major countries has their own unique tech tree. And man, did the research tree get a massive overhaul. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, it nicely integrates the World War I and II tech trees here. So this would be 1 through 4 for the support companies in the vanilla game, but now they're 5 through 8. And they added 1 through 4 in the early part, you know. Artillery, much the same. Basically have little cannons compared to field guns. And don't even get me started on tanks. We have like little armored car things. I mean, the Great War tank doesn't even, there it is. No, it's not. Oh, apparently they renamed, actually, all of them. That's cool. Yeah, all the land doctrines are here, but you have to research the Cult of the Offensive doctrine first. Industry's also seen big changes, engineering as well. And all the doctrines have their own unique trees before you could research the other ones. Alright, so we are going to just work on a bunch of industrial tech. Construction speed plus 3%. That sounds pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Alright, so we are going to need lots and lots of guns. Pre-war dreadnoughts. I really don't know what we're looking for here. I will let the UK handle the Navy. And then we could do all sorts of good stuff. You know, this stuff, they use, you know, real names, at least for the major countries, so that is pretty cool. It doesn't look like it matters. They provide the same bonus. I don't know what either of these are. I'm not French. Alright, so we shall get the game going in a second. We're not going to worry about the outdated ship in production. Oh, another thing. It also this mod also adds 2 new resources, coal and wood. And I do believe that you can grow wood somehow. I could be mistaken on that. You used to be able to in earlier versions, I believe. You may not be able to anymore. And you use wood for, like, early artillery and whatnot. Okay, and this is your difficulty setting that pops up. Tinky Winky would be easy, this is normal, this is veteran, and apparently this is, like, impossible. We're gonna go with normal. Alright, looks like me, Russia, and the United Kingdom all start off in the same faction, so that is pretty cool. And then the Central Powers of Austria, Hungary, and the Germans start off together. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the German tree here. They have the reinforce the Kaiser's authority or contest it. The diplomatic tree definitely is interesting. They can try to get Mexico to start up, invite Sweden to the Central Powers, befriend the Ottomans, secret alliance with Romania, renew the Triple Alliance. They can get Italy to possibly join. As we all know, Italy joined. Oh, I was just trying to read what the Kingdom of Bavaria was. The Kingdom of Bavaria is not in here, though. So I don't know what that means. Looks like Albania is revolting. The Ottomans have a lot of problems in the early game. Plus, they're going to lose this land down here in Libya to Italy. Okay, so I suppose we should start divvying up some of our troops. Sure, you look like a professional. Alright, everyone else can, We'll reinforce the border with Italy. I think Italy... Well, we're playing with historical focuses, so I'm thinking Italy will probably join us. But just in case. We can always redeploy the troops later. Now we could, Alright! South Africa is free. Yes, earlier versions of the mod did not have the Together for Victory features implemented with the integrated puppets and whatnot, so this is pretty cool. I don't know if it this part is compatible if you don't have Together for Victory or not. But I think it's pretty cool that that's implemented. I mean, the United Kingdom should have several puppets. They do. Is the German Empire? No. Germany does have a little bit of overseas holdings. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. German Empire owns part of Africa. And I cannot think of the guy's name, but the guy from this area, I believe, he never actually lost a battle in the war. He literally just ran around the continent. I cannot, for the life of me, think of the guy's name. The German general there. Japan-Korea Annexation Treaty. Does Japan have its own unique tech tree? Ah, they do. And they're not even a major faction. What about China? I don't know if there is just a general tree. This might be just a general tree. What does Persia have here? Yeah, this is just the general tree. You can either support one or the other. I would expect most people to either stay neutral or to support the Entente, or the Allies, as they're more commonly referred to as. Oh shoot, we have this political power. We just have we just have all of this stuff rotting away. Alright, let's get another oh, we can't because it's not after 1911. Okay, let's should we beef up our colonies? Yeah, let's consolidate the Triple Entente. That would probably be pretty wise. Fact, heavy industry, alright. Resource gain efficiency, plus 5%. We can roll with some stuff like that. Alright, so the Germans are building up for the Great War. They even own the Alsace-Lorraine territory that they took from us many moons ago. Yeah, this mod is actually really well done. And we're just in the quiet period, though. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. We're probably going to see some interesting things happening in central, the Balkans region. The Central Balkans. I don't really know if that's right. But the Balkans are definitely going to be a very contested region, as is Morocco and Libya very shortly. The Ottomans are dealing with a crisis. Some of their regions are trying to break away already. I'm not sure how historically... I'm sure it's historically accurate. I'm not an expert at this period of history. Jeez, we're running out of people who were alive at this time. Yeah, Portugal becomes a republic. Good job, Portugal. Yes, the oil extraction technology, I believe, adds oil, or it used to your regions. I don't think it does anymore. At least it didn't look like it did. Yeah, that was a huge jump though. 1910 to 1916. 747 days. Yeah, we're probably not going to go with that. Consolidate the Triple Entente has been done. We'd probably be better off supporting the United Kingdom. We want them to be friends with us. I mean, who doesn't like the United Kingdom? Everyone knows France probably would have lost World War I without the United Kingdom. And the Americans providing material support. Although the American influence in World War I think, was overrated just a wee bit. They didn't join until later on in the war. Not saying they didn't do anything, but it just kinda... It wasn't like the American involvement in World War II, where the Allies definitely would have lost if the U.S. would not have been involved. I don't know they would have lost. I don't think the Germans could have ever taken a naval invasion of the island of Britannia, but I just don't think that the Allies probably would have lost they would have lost all of their main holdings, because the U.S. would not have been involved. Germans wouldn't have had to worry about a D-Day against the Soviets. It's quite possible. Alright, so the Mexican Revolution is in progress. The Mexican Republic is against the, I don't know which one is which. I don't know which one's gonna win here, historically. Yeah, if you actually read most of these things, it's, Doctrine where leaders believe that offensive advantages are so great that a defending force would have no hope of repelling the attack. Yeah, that sounds like a very good idea. That sounds like death waiting to happen here. Alright, so we are now supporting the United Kingdom. I guess we can send French diplomats. What's it gonna hurt? Alright, so what kind of troops do we want to build here? I don't think we need colonials. What is this, like the French Foreign Legion? Ooh, nice. That is a, ready to go. Alright, so let's build some more, divisions up here. Alright, we'll get our 40 divisions in training. Drop them off in Paris. We know you're coming, Germans. We're probably short, like, 100,000 rifles. You know, 50,000. No big deal. We got the industrial output, though. We're still building some more factories. Just very, very slowly. Alright, Ottomans, is your empire crumbling away? Yeah, I mean, we even have Indochina. I think Germany... Oh yeah, Guinea here used to be owned three ways between Australia, New Zealand, not New Zealand, the Netherlands, and the German Empire. And then the Australian and Japanese forces, I believe, took most of the German Pacific stuff. I know Japan took over all the little German islands in the Pacific. That's why it was no longer the German Empire after World War I. 1890 chemical research. What is there to research in infantry equipment? Nothing really till 1914. Support battalions, nothing. Actually, what's interesting about that is these French Foreign Legion actually come equipped with things we haven't researched yet. That is rather remarkable, I guess. I mean, Russia is, like, colossally huge. They own Finland. And Poland. Yeah, the Germans and Austrians and the Russians actually all own part of Poland. Poland was not a country until after World War I, and then it ceased being a country right after World War I again. No, it became a country after World War I until 1939, and then it stopped being a country until the German Reich fell when the Soviets took Berlin. Yeah, let's work on our colonial stuff. I don't think we gotta worry too much about the German Empire attacking us. There's a lot of cool things in this mod. You guys should check it out if you haven't. We're definitely going to fight World War I here. Just for the fun of it. Oh, does it really have the German spiked helmets? Yes! The Albanians have scored an upset victory over Turkish forces today. So the Turks lost. We're going to see the continuation of some the Balkan Wars shortly. Let's just say it's not a pretty time for the Ottomans. Not pretty at all. It's pretty cool that I own Tunisia and Morocco as puppets. In Hearts of Iron 4, they are, they're firmly part of France and Spain, respectively, without being a puppet. Oh man, Romania really... I never realized how much land Romania actually didn't have before World War... after World War... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. In the start of Hearts of Iron 4 Vanilla, they have a lot more land than they do now. And then they... Oh yeah, Bessarabia, that goes to the Soviet Union. Jeez, this Romania is even more nerfed than the than the one in Hearts of Iron 4 down the German tree. Alright, Silent Workhorse. Alright, we are already pumping out tons of new troops. It's excellent to see. Every month we get another 2.15 thousand manpower. Alright, so we are, what, a year and a half in, practically? The Russian army is definitely stretched thin. Machu Picchu has been discovered. Alright. That'd be a really cool place to see, I think. Machu Picchu. Yeah, you can see the Russians, they don't necessarily have the greatest amount of supplies ever. Which probably was part of their downfall. Us, though, our troops seem fairly well equipped as far as artillery and whatnot. We're not giving them sticks to fight with, we'll go with that. Industry, I think we're done except for trenches. We don't need those per se. So we're gonna work on other stuff until we can get to where we need to. Yeah, so we want to be able to mobilize African regiments if necessary. Man, listen to this great music. Hopefully this isn't copyrighted. That'd be really bad if it was. Well, we'll find out when I upload this video. Mona Lisa has been stolen. Come on. Okay, come on. We can't let the Mona Lisa go away. The High Seas Fleet. Alright. So we are just cruising. Do we want static defense or mobile defense? We like heart attack. That does slow my division down by 5%, so that's probably not a good thing. I like division speed. We were just going to go with the mobile defense. And these are all foot infantry already. We don't need it any slower than it already is. Oh geez, the Republic of China and the Qing Dynasty have, they're fighting a civil war now. And we all know who's going to win. Not the Qing Dynasty. Well, we can work on our encryption and decryption, I suppose. The Empire of Japan. It's not Emperor Hirohito yet. Oh, really? Japan doesn't have the second tech tree at the bottom like I do on mine. That's weird. That is pretty cool that some of the smaller countries do have their own semi-unique tech trees, like Japan. I wouldn't consider Japan to be a major player. Ah, the Treaty of Versailles, and then you can... Yeah, the only thing is, though, if you actually won World War I, I would definitely not let the Germans be a threat in World War II. They would cease to exist. I'd have more like a Napoleonic Europe. But hey, that's just my opinion of how to deal with the situation. Yep, the Italian invasion of Libya. What? Wow, I have not seen that ever before. That is different. The only other time I played this, the Italians easily beat the Ottomans. Well, I guess we can work on tanks and stuff, but we're not going to be using them. Alright, let's get a Colonial division. Yep, the King Dynasty has crumbled. So there's already been several revolutions launched. The South Pole has been reached. Yes, Scott died in the Norwegian Amundsen. I believe he was Norwegian. He was successful in getting there and surviving. Unfortunately, Scott died. Rather tragic. Alright, we are going to surround the Ottomans here. We're going to take your land. Sorry. It just looks tasty. If you give us the chance, we will take it over. Don't worry. Can work on some greater air superiority, I suppose. Oh geez, I don't know what we want here. Ooh, nice. We could get some extra land for it, I suppose. Yeah, let's work on the Asian stuff. Alright guys, I think this is going to be at the end to the first episode. It's starting off a little slow. The second episode probably will be a little slow too. Episode 3 though, I think we are going to see the Great War start. And the Great War will be very, very bloody. It'll be fun, but it'll be incredibly bloody. There will be much death everywhere. Man, we were pumping out 238 infantry equipment a day. That is a lot. Alright guys, I hope you liked this episode. Don't forget to please rate, comment, and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.